Threepenny Opera was a Broadway production of a Bertolt Brecht Kurt Weill play from the 1920s, which we brought to the Luntfontein Theatre off Broadway, and I think we ran for about 6 or 7 weeks. I had the time of my life. I actually missed doing that job. I loved singing and I loved acting on stage. Much more fun than filming, because as a live audience, it's over as soon as you've done it. Nobody's recording it. And actually the most fun was getting laughs. Making people laugh en masse is something that's very exciting, and it's a kind of addiction, you know. I look forward to those moments when you get a laugh every night.
Chin up, old pal.
Thank you, Matt. That's very nice of you.
Yes, it was from the heart. So like I say, keep your chin up. I mean, keep it up all night if you can.
You shut your hole. You saved those dirty jokes for your kitty. Only a slut likes that stuff.
Matt, don't be vulgar.
See here, you can't call my kitty a slut. You... Oh.
Go on. What else can't I do?
Gormenghast was made as a radio play for the BBC and was probably the best medium for that particular piece of work, because it allowed the listener to create his own landscape, largely the way a reader would in the novel, rather than have, you know, masses of models and matching together all kinds of false images. I think radio is a fantastic and underused medium, and very powerful medium, that I'd actually like to do it again. It was closer to making records than anything else. And there's a wonderful, when you have a large cast in a radio play, there are wonderful moments where there's one microphone, each person has a script, and you have to turn it over very carefully so no one hears. But there's a kind of elaborate ritualistic dance, and it's your turn to go to the mic. You're behind the next person, and it's like a snake weaving around the studio. If there's a fight scene, there's a guy on the floor fighting himself with chains and punching himself and screaming. It's hilarious. Someone should film a radio play, actually.
What are you doing here? In my attic? This is my room. My room.
Lady Fuchsia.
Go away. Go away from my room. I hate you. I hate you for coming here. No one has ever been here.
Today, I saw a great pavement among the clouds, made of grey stones, bigger than a meadow.
What do you want?
I saw a horse swimming in the top of a tower, and colonies of basking lizards.
Who are you?
My name is Steerpike. I've climbed here from below.
Climbed here?
I come for sanctuary. I'm a rebel. I'm at your service as a dreamer and a man of action. I've climbed for hours, and I'm hungry and thirsty.
Go. Go away from me.
Where can I go to? Hide me tonight, Lady Fuchsia, and introduce me, if you will, to someone who can employ me. All I want is one interview. My brains will do the rest.
I'd never read Dune, and I was in the film, and I still don't understand it. We spent months in Mexico in a place called Churubusco Studios, and ridiculously hot weather. I was wearing a rubber suit for 7 weeks, which there was no way you could breathe. And I think I weighed about 140 pounds at the end of it, and I was like a stick man. They dyed my hair red. the Mexican crew would call me Woody Woodpecker because I had all this red hair. And it's a bizarre movie. It was directed by David Lynch, and this is before Twin Peaks and after The Elephant Man. And I mean, a lot of people who really love Dune love the film, and they love the book, and it escapes me. It really escapes me. I don't really understand it. Unless it's about drugs. Maybe it's about drugs.
Why prolong the inevitable? I will kill you! I will kill him!
The first film I ever made was called Radio On, and it was made by the British Film Institute, directed by a man called Chris Pettit. It also starred Ian Dury of the Blockheads, and I played a garage attendant, petrol attendant, who was obsessed with Eddie Cochran, and who actually worked in a garage near where Eddie Cochran was killed in England. Eddie Cochran was killed in a car crash on the way back from a concert in Bristol. So the garage I worked at was right next to the accident site, and I spent the whole day playing Eddie Cochran songs in the movies.
The formula is really very simple. Just follow the rules and you will see. And as life travels on and things do go wrong, just follow steps 1, 2, and 3. Well, that sure sounds like heaven to me.
Trudy, my wife, and myself bought the rights to the story and developed the script and got the director. Trudy produced it, and we ended up making this film in the wilds of England in this old country house. We're very proud of it in that really for the first time we were in charge. We could say what was on the screen and what wasn't on the screen. So in a way we could take the full blame if it doesn't work, or indeed the full praise if it does. And I prefer it that way. Young Mr. Sidney's body has been found.
Oh my God.
His condition is apparently remarkable.
Well, go on, go on, go on.
He's been reduced to bones, butchered and gnawed.
Butchered and what, Fletch?
Butchered by men
Yes.
and gnawed by pigs. The Bride was again directed by Frank Rodden, who directed Quadrophenia, and he thought it would be a great idea if I played Baron Frankenstein or Frankenstein or whatever. And it was supposed to be the sequel to The Bride of Frankenstein. Not a terribly successful movie. I mean, It was a sort of charming little story, but didn't quite work somehow. I mean, I was the most experienced actor in the cast, which we should have told you. They should have got some more experienced actors. Probably me as well, but no, I learned something from it. It was fun to do.
It's true I made you to mate with that abortion. But I quickly saw the foolishness of that. I thought you were fit for finer things.
What do you mean?
I taught you many things, Eva. I made you my equal in thought and reasoning. The last thing I meant to teach you was to love. But you nearly jumped the gun. Except that I caught you.
It's very strange to make a movie in my hometown. I kept thinking of myself as a schoolboy, imagining that I would never have thought in the 20 years, 30 years on, I would be in a film in my hometown with a film crew and everything, and American movie stars. It was all kind of a fantasy, really.
Sign, please.
Shouldn't have damaged the desk. Shouldn't have done that. Quadrophenia was based on an album by The Who, largely about the phenomenon known as the mods in England. I was never a mod. I was a little too young to be a mod, but I certainly remembered the battles that were fought every summer between the rockers who had motorcycles, and you'd call them greasers in America, and the mods who were sort of dandified hipsters, And they'd have these running battles every summer in all of our seaside towns with the police joining in, and it was terrible trouble. But it's really about the coming of age of a mod and what he goes through. And I play his hero, who ends up having feet of clay.
Came to Brighton with the avowed intent of interfering with the life and property of its inhabitants. Insofar as the law gives us power, this court will not fail to use the prescribed penalties. It may perhaps discourage you and others of your kidney who are infected with this vicious virus that you'll be ordered to pay a fine of £75.
I'll pay now if you don't mind.
Plenty starred Meryl Streep and was based on a David Hare play about basically the Second World War and the dissolution of the British Empire after that. And I played one of Meryl Streep's lovers, which I thought was an amazing way to make a living, get paid for simulating lovemaking with Meryl Streep. Why me?
I like you.
And?
I love you. I chose you because I don't see you very much. Barely ever see you. We live at opposite ends of town. It's different worlds.
Different class.
Yes, that comes into it.